Okay, what's up, everybody?
Hey guys,
It's Claire and Sam.
we're missing Siggy
We're missing
today.
Siggalit. She, a little crazy woman, is not here today. She just got a facelift.
Wait, what?
Yes,
What do you mean she got a facelift?
she did. She got one over Thanksgiving.
Do you know why?
I don't know. She's crazy because her face is beautiful.
Her face is stunning. She looks like she's 20 years old. Why
I know.
would she even get a facelift?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to call her and find out. I can't believe it. I wish we could talk to her.
I know. Well, we wanted to Skype you, Sig, but we couldn't figure out how to do it.
We'll have to save the facelift talk for next week.
Yeah, because I would love to hear what the process is. I've never gotten any work done, so I have no idea.
Oh,
so
my God.
I am so intrigued by all those botch shows. You ever see Botched?
I love Botched. I love watching
Botched.
it. But then I feel like not Dr. Dubrow, the other one. I feel
Oh,
like
what the heck is his name?
I don't know.
He used to be married to Adrian
Adrian.
Malouf.
I forgot his name. But anyway, I feel like his nose jobs aren't that good.
Isn't that his thing? Isn't that what he does? He's
Yeah,
the
but I
nose
feel
job
like
guy?
he could do so much better with the outcome of the second nose job. I feel like he
Yeah.
could do so much better.
The only thing is that I feel like crap, what is his name? I can't remember it. In his defense, he is dealing with people that have gotten 6 or 7 nose jobs or
True.
So I feel like he's doing the best he can with what he's working
you
with.
know what? I guess if you look at it like that, that's great. But I'm expecting a change. They're doing a show.
Yeah.
You want to fix their nose, and sometimes I'm like, oh, you just tweaked it a little bit. You didn't really fix it.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're right. I feel like he is dealing with some certain situations that are hard
Yeah.
to deal with.
I'm not against surgery though at all. Actually, I always say that whenever I have children, I'm going when I'm done having kids, I want to get everything tucked, nipped, tweaked,
Oh my God.
enhanced, everything.
I always say this, I'm not against surgery at all, but I feel like it's also scary and
It's so scary.
It's
And
so,
now that I'm sitting here being oh, wait until I have kids, I'm going to do all this stuff. But then it's oh my God, you have kids.
do you
what if
want
something
to do all
happens
that?
to you?
Yeah. It's really, really scary.
It is scary.
But all right, Sid, can't wait to see you
I
next
know.
week.
Sig, we miss you. We can't wait to hear what happened. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But I actually saw Siggy this weekend.
Yeah, I want to hear all about your weekend.
My birthday party. It was so fun. Yes. As you may know, my birthday is in September, but it is November.
Explain why you had it now.
So my sister Molly and I are born 2 years and 2 days apart. And I was turning 30 on the 30th of September, and she was turning 28 on the 28th. So we were golden birthdays. And we used to do birthdays together all the time growing up. My mom, we always had
That's
friends that
fun.
were the same age,
Yeah.
that were siblings. So we always did joint birthday parties. So we're let's do a golden birthday party together. It'll be so fun. So trying to get 2 people's schedules to be similar. Also, she lives in Boston. So, I'm trying to figure out the weekend that we actually were both available. And it was the weekend after Thanksgiving was the only day that we literally could both do because we have weddings and stuff.
Yeah, you guys have busy
and
lives.
yeah. And then last month, Molly's I don't really want a birthday party anymore. So it was just mine, which hey.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so it was just mine, which actually was really, really fun. And I got engaged.
Wait.
Dun, 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 dun.
For everybody who doesn't know, Claire, how long have you been with your
5
fiancé?
years.
5 years.
It's so weird saying fiance, by the way. It's bizarre.
Claire is now recently engaged, and she just got engaged right before your birthday.
I literally got engaged on Friday.
Weekend for you.
It really was really nice. Thanksgiving was really nice, which I want to hear about your Thanksgiving too.
This is so much more important. I really want to hear all about your engagement and your birthday weekend.
Okay.
You have to tell me detail by detail.
I'll do
right now.
step by step. So
Yeah. Okay.
So I obviously was hoping that I would get engaged soon. I just moved into a new apartment. Dave's lease was up in December, and I was okay, well, I didn't want to have him move into the apartment until we were at least engaged. So I told him that.
That is so traditional.
And he was oh, well, you know what it is? It's so funny. Growing up, that was my parents' rule. You need to be married before you live together. Or I was okay, well, engagement's
so
not bad.
right.
But you know what? I know you live with your boyfriends in the past.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out.
But it's just now being an adult, it was my decision, not my mom and dad throwing that down my throat my whole life. But I was you know what? I actually feel more comfortable if we were engaged. You know what? Maybe he needs to light some fire under his ass. So
I feel like
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that your parents are so right in like saying that you should be engaged before you move in together, because you can really get to know somebody when you live with them. And
Yeah.
if you have an engagement or a ring or you're set for your future, there's more of a commitment to make it work. So I think that it's like your parents and like what you did was the right thing. And I think that's so awesome and exciting that you are
Thank
now
you.
engaged.
I
You
know,
now
it's
have a
crazy.
fiance.
I know, it's so weird.
I just want to know because why or when he did it and how, because I love these moments, like these fantasy love moments are
So
my favorite.
it's so funny because I feel like there's always so much pressure, and listeners, let me know if you feel this way too, for the engagement and what the guy's gonna say, and it's got to be this elaborate thing. And Dave's really smart. Like, I know that if he took me to dinner or something that was like a little bit out of the ordinary, I immediately would have thought we were getting engaged. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised at all. Like, I would have been like, oh, we're gonna go do this.
like the typical.
He would be like, oh, maybe you want to like get your nails done, or maybe like he would like totally slip up and give me like any sort of reason to think that it was happening. So what he did was, because he's smart,
That's awesome that he's smart.
he is very smart. Yeah, it's so funny. I'm like blushing. It's so cheesy.
Oh, I love
He's not
this.
cheesy. I just feel cheesy.
I love this stuff.
So on Thursday was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And he spent Thanksgiving with his family in New Jersey, and I spent Thanksgiving with my family in New York. And he came over Friday morning and woke me up, and I was like, what? Like, I literally was just dead asleep. Like, came over at 7:45 in the a.m.
Oh my God,
woke
so
me
early.
up. He's like, Claire, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I'm like, what? First of all, what are you doing here? I thought he was drunk from the night before. I thought he was like, I need to go see my girlfriend. I was like, really, like, you know, just being an idiot. And he's like, wake up, wake up. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm sleeping. Go away. Like, I think I literally said, go away. I'm not even kidding.
Why are you waking me up so
I don't like
early?
to wake up.
After Thanksgiving.
No, exactly. I was up till 1 a.m. with my family,
Yeah.
like, just like shooting the shit, drinking wine the night before.
Exactly.
I'm like, not trying to wake up at 7:45 on my day off, you know? People,
Yeah.
you get it, right?
Totally.
So he's literally down on one knee and he's trying to talk to me. And I'm like putting the covers over my head. And I'm like, he's like, can you please open up
he
your
was
eyes?
down on one knee?
Yeah. He was like by my side of my bed. And I didn't realize that he was on one knee. I just thought he was like kneeling next to me. And because it's sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm literally
I would have thought,
asleep.
I would be like, what the hell? I would never expect that.
I thought he was just. So also, I have this weird thing, which if anybody lives in New York City or any sort of city life, they'll probably be able to relate. I have this policy that it's called no street clothes on the bed. So basically, any clothes that you wear outside of your house is considered to me street clothes, and no street clothes are allowed on the bed. So I thought he was just like abiding by the rules that he wasn't going to sit on my bed in his street clothes.
so
I think that's so dirty.
funny.
So I'm like, oh, whatever. He's just abiding by the street, like no street clothes on the bed rule. So he's down on his knee talking to me, and I'm like, what is going on? And then he starts saying like really, really nice things. And I'm like, oh my God, are you doing this right now? And he was like, yep. I go, can I go brush my teeth first? He was like,
He did
no.
it
He's like,
first
you're
thing in
not
the
allowed. He's like, you're
morning.
not allowed to move. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
And he said Clare Rooney Gualtieri, which is my full name. He's like, will you marry me? And I was like, of course. And then it's like, can I go brush my teeth? Can I get a hair tie? Like, this is so awkward. I'm like in
Oh my God.
sock monkey matching pajamas is
Who
what I'm
cares? I
wearing
love
right now.
it.
It looks
I
like
love
ridiculous.
it.
And I was really surprised. And then I went right over to my parents' kitchen, and my whole family was there, all my sisters, husbands, and it was so much
he
fun.
did it at your mom's house. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Because he knew your family would all be
Yeah,
there.
it was so sweet. It was
That is
so
so
sweet. And then we had like breakfast,
sweet.
and then we went to dinner, the two of us, on Friday night. We went to Tao, which is like my favorite restaurant.
Oh my God.
It
Claire,
was so good.
did you cry?
I didn't cry, actually.
Oh, I thought you would because you're so like
I'm
sentimental like that.
such an emotional
Yeah.
trainer. Heck yes. But I think that I was kind of just like, oh my gosh, this is seriously happening. This is insane. I actually started crying when I spoke to his sister because she's like the sweetest thing ever. And,
You're
and
really
she was
close.
like,
That's nice.
yeah. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Like, you are always a part of our family, and now it's official. And she was so cute. And I was like, oh my God. That's when I started crying.
Now you have another sister.
I know. I'm like, I love sisters. I can have as many as I can get.
I think he did it so perfectly.
He really did a
He
good
really
job.
caught you off guard.
He did. He 100% did.
Didn't you tell me you were kind of maybe a little bit expecting it soon?
Well, that's the thing, because I wanted him. I knew his lease was up in December, and I'm like, and then he was such a punk.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. So I was
then
like,
you were
maybe
like,
he
maybe
will,
he will.
but because then I was like, I knew I was having the birthday party.
Yeah.
The next on Saturday, so I was like, well, maybe he would ask me maybe before the party, or I don't know. I have no idea.
Listen.
But I wasn't hoping for it.
No.
Because I didn't want it, if it didn't happen, I didn't want to be like, I thought I was getting engaged today. But like,
no, because you never want to be like that because you don't want to let down if it doesn't.
Exactly.
But, oh my God.
So I'm really excited.
First off, everybody I met Dave, and he's the sweetest, nicest guy ever. He is so sweet, and they make a beautiful couple, and I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to celebrate at the wedding.
Oh, hell yeah. Gonna get turned up.
Whenever that's going to be.
I don't know when it's going to be. I think it's definitely going to be sometime next year. I have no idea what I want to do, though, because I've been to destination weddings. I've been all over the world.
So you were thinking about that?
I don't know. I was at one point, and then, like, this is going to sound so crazy, but for me personally, I like to have like a lot of people around.
Yeah.
So if I do a destination wedding, it has to be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And I come from a very large family, so I basically would have just my family there, which is nice, and close friends. But like, I want to have a huge blowout party.
Oh, those are the best.
You know, just like an all day.
I have a huge family too, and those are the best. I love celebrating.
Yeah.
Like a big family. Like families, celebrating with family is the best thing ever.
So fun. And I want to invite everybody. So it's like, you know, we'll
and you
see.
can look forward to like all the fun stuff now, like going to find a wedding dress.
I'm not even kidding. I'm such an idiot. I literally forgot that you have to do that.
Yeah.
And someone sent me a
it's
picture.
time.
They're like, "Oh, you got to start looking at these now." And I was like, "Oh my god, I
You have to
do."
go to, like,
It's so weird.
Wedding, like all these bridal events and stuff now to see like what food or what type of
I
bridesmaid
know.
dresses. And,
So
like,
weird.
you know, if you want a band or a DJ, and there's so much like flowers
It's
and all this stuff
crazy.
now.
If any listeners have any advice for me about planning a wedding or what to do to be mentally sane during this process,
Oh my God.
I can't imagine.
Are you gonna have a wedding planner?
No. Well, all my sisters, 3 of them are married, so they've all been through it, and I've actually helped them
can
with
help
theirs.
you.
So I'd like to think that they would help, but you never know.
My sister planned her whole wedding herself, and I was like, oh my God. Like it's so much work. I was the
It's
bridesmaid,
crazy.
and I was like, oh my God, this is so much work.
No, it's so aggressive.
For one day. But it's all worth it because it's memories that will last a lifetime.
Exactly. So my hangover report will have to be about the party, which was awesome.
Do the hangover report now since we're talking about it.
Okay, so on Saturday was my 30th birthday party. It was so sick. My sisters thought of the smallest little details from everything. First of all, we walked in. We had it at Empire City Casino.
Which is the best casino
The best casino ever. Thank you, Sam. My shameless plug. So we walked. So there's a place called Alley 810, which is like, it's this like little venue in the casino where there's 2 vintage bowling lanes, and then there's like room for like, there's a room for like
hang out.
100 people. Yeah. So, and there's like a huge bar, and I walk in, and there's huge, I'm not even kidding, like 10 feet tall pictures blown up of me from when I was little, and they lined the whole wall. So there's like probably like 10 pictures
of
me, huge, but like really cute pictures, because I hate when people do like the 30th birthdays or those like really important birthdays, and they throw up like recent pictures. I'm like, I don't want to see a 10-foot image of myself when I'm 20.
It's always worth to see how like you back then.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I want to see me when I'm 5 and 3 and 2. Like, so my sister did such a good job with that.
Everybody else can see you too, and like
Exactly.
what, through the years, what you looked like.
It was so cute. And then they had, I'm obsessed with martinis. So they had a martini bar. They did a French martini, espresso martini, which actually I would love right now because I'm still feeling it from the weekend.
Tracking.
And a dirty martini, which is also my other favorite. So they had a martini bar. And then my little sister was like, had spray painted gold, because the theme was gold. Obviously, it was a golden birthday party. She spray painted all these shoes, like high heels, so I'm obsessed with shoes, gold. And those were in the centerpieces of the tables.
That is so cute.
It was so cute. And like, I don't.
Your sisters are so clever
they're
with this.
so clever. Really? And I don't really like weird, like crowns or like. I don't know, like I don't like tiaras or anything like that. And they had these awesome, cute little headpieces for everyone to wear, and they looked like what are those things? Like
feathers?
Almost. No, they weren't feathers, because it was a headband, and then they like went up, and there were 2 pom poms on top of your head. Well, I don't know how to explain it. They're
like
so
a Britney
cute.
Spears type type thing.
Exactly, but they were up high, like almost like alienish, which is not what I'm doing, right? But they were cute because they were gold.
That's cute. That's
and they're
kind of
gold pom poms.
I love
They were
it.
so cute. Everywhere you looked, people had these like pom poms on their head. It was so cute. So that's where we hung out for like the first hour and a half. This party went on forever, which was great. And then where there was a DJ, and it was so fun. And we had like the best food, like mac and cheese. You know,
I love parties.
I mean,
just
I
with
tell
food.
you. Everything had cheese in it. Grilled cheese, macaroni and cheese, truffle pizza. I can't. It was amazing.
I love anything truffle.
I know. It's my favorite. I'm so addicted to it.
I
It's
am
bad.
too. Really bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love truffle.
Of course, mozzarella sticks. I mean, it just, I can't even, it goes on forever.
Sounds amazing.
Goes on forever. And then after we were in the first room, like the first area, then we went to a second room, which was like way bigger. And they had this huge step and repeat of all of my face on it, which was really funny. So anytime someone would take a picture in front of it, it looked like I was photobombing their picture.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really clever.
That's so smart.
Yeah, and then they did a huge sheet because the room was so big that it was basically almost like a room divider that they made to make it look like not as big. And my one sister spray painted "We Heart Kiki" on it, and it was in black light painting. So when all the lights were off, you only saw the glow. It was so cool.
It was glowing.
Mm-hmm. And then we had a freaking band
I've never
there.
seen that before.
And they played 90s music for a little bit, and then they played regular music for a little bit, which was good because like
That
you
is
only
a
want to
perfect
hear
mix
it was
of
awesome.
both.
Oh, and they played Christmas music.
Which is, who doesn't love Christmas music?
Christmas music at 1 a.m. We've been drinking for 4 hours. It's like the
love
greatest
it.
thing ever.
Right after Thanksgiving, it's like the perfect time. Anyway,
Oh yeah,
to do
they
all
played
that.
Mariah Carey. They
Oh,
played
that's my favorite song.
In Sync song.
Every
It was
year.
great. This band was great.
years.
Shout out to the Nines. They were really good. Really, really good. They're a Jersey
Oh,
band.
the Nines.
Mm-hmm. They're a Jersey-based
Oh,
band.
I'm going to look into that.
You should. They're really good. They were just so fun. And the lead singer's really pretty and skinny, and I'm just like, damn it.
Oh,
They're all pretty and skinny.
Are.
So annoying.
Yeah.
But it was really, really fun. So
Your birthday sounds like it was so much fun.
we were supposed to leave at noon at midnight, and we were there till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Then that's
On
how
a
you
party
know it's
bus,
worth
by the way, which was so fun.
Oh,
Sam, I'm
yeah.
so mad that you
I
missed
know.
it.
For
That was the only
everybody
thing.
No, I wasn't able to make Claire's birthday.
I know. Look at the thing happening on the weekend of Thanksgiving. Like people are doing stuff with their family. Like
know.
my three best friends couldn't come because they literally were like all over the country.
I was like, you know what? It's hard because my family is divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad, has a life with somebody else, and my mom, she has her own separate life. So when we do holidays, we kind of like break it off. Like we'll either do one holiday with one side of the family, the next holiday with the next. But for this Thanksgiving and for Christmas, I'm not really seeing my dad's side. So he wanted to do like a
Like your
separate
own little one.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. He had his own Thanksgiving, but it was in New Jersey, and it was like far from Empire. And by the time like late in the day after eating all that Thanksgiving food and being with family,
Please.
it was like I would
have been
a time where I
exhausted.
was like just dead.
Totally.
And like I really wanted to come though because I love like a good party.
It was a
And I could go
dancing.
wherever. Yeah.
Wait, I need to show you this video.
Who's it of? You?
Me, Dave, my friends.
You always make the best
drunk
videos.
doing the Dougie. Wait, I gotta show you this. Where is this?
I really wish I
I think
there.
I'm gonna post this on Instagram so people can actually
you
watch
please?
it. Wait,
Oh.
that's my friend Dan.
Oh, go Dan. Oh my God, Dan's killing it.
He's so good.
He's really good. And then Dave's like, oh, and there's the pom-poms.
Oh yeah, you see that? I think I'm gonna put
You
this
have
on.
to post it. Can you post it?
Oh yeah, see the pom poms were so cute.
They were cute. That was cute.
I'm 100% gonna post this for everybody.
Please
'Cause
do.
everyone needs to see it.
Oh my God, I'm glad you had such a great weekend.
I did, and I feel like the holidays for some people, especially Thanksgiving, was so nice. And it was just fun being around my family because I was with my family Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it was like just like a fun like block of time.
Family weekend.
But I feel bad because sometimes Thanksgiving can be really hard for people. I'm really fortunate that it's a really fun celebration time. But like I have friends that have lost their family members right after Thanksgiving. I have a friend that lost her dad the week before Thanksgiving. So sometimes it can be kind of really shitty. And I just felt like really, I hate to say this, #blessed, but I did.
Oh my God.
Like I felt so lucky in that moment. Like,
kind of like makes you realize, during these times like that you are like truly blessed with your family because a lot of people aren't. You like you said, they don't have what me and you have. They don't have the family to celebrate with, or they don't have, what we have in life. And I think we have to like sit back and reflect on ourselves and like reflect on other people and be like, listen, like I'm just so thankful and grateful for everything that I have in my life. And I know you are too. And that even though during the times, I like to say this, even though during these holiday times that you may be missing loved ones or, not being able to celebrate it in the best way, you have to like look in a more positive light and think that, okay, like the better days are out there. Mm-hmm. And I think like in hard times that you just have to stay focused in a positive way. And usually positive things will happen in your life.
Yeah, I feel like you put it out there. I don't want to be, what's her face?
Siggy.
Ask, believe, and receive. No, that's Kim Zolciak.
Oh, I follow her on Snap. Do you follow her Snapchat?
No, should I? I love her show. Don't Be Tardy is one of my favorite shows ever.
Really?
Do you watch it?
I do. I watch it. She's crazy.
But that's fine. And I love Croy
She
Bierman.
curses in front of those kids. I'm like, oh my God, if I ever if I heard a curse word when I was younger, or even said a curse word, I was like grounded.
I wasn't allowed to say "shut up" in my house.
No, or like what else was another one that I wasn't allowed to say?
I can't say "oh my God."
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing in my house. We were not allowed. It was like a sign of disrespect. And my parents like never cursed in front of us. Like if we even heard a curse word, it was like, and then she like flaunts it and says it like it's nothing in front of her little kids.
I know. That's her way
Parenting.
of life. Yeah. So, oh man, whenever I was little, so my mom used to always threaten that she would wash our mouths out with soap. Did you ever get that?
Not even. I had the one. All right. Do you want to know what I used to be threatened with? This?
Yes, I want to hear.
The belt. My dad.
Where do you go?
He
like you like snap the belt?
We were never really scared of our mom. We were more scared of our dad because our dad would be like, he would whip out the belt and be like, he would threaten us, but he never did it.
Of course not.
He would never touch us. But he would be like, you know what? You've been bad today. I'm going to go get the belt.
The belt.
And we were so scared. We were like, oh my God, we're fine. We're good. We're sorry. Like, we're so sorry. But if our mom did it, it was like, she's going to wash her mouth out with soap. And we were like, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, okay. And then one time my mom, she would threaten us with the wooden spoon, but
my God,
I ended up getting
the
smart. And
spoon.
she really would like whack us with that. And one time I got really smart. I was like, I'm going to run around the dining room table because she can't catch me. Because if she goes on one end, I'm going to go on the other. And we would actually like, when I would be in like trouble, we would actually start laughing hysterical, and she would just be like, "Get out of here!"
I have such a vivid memory of my mom like, "I'm gonna hit you with a wooden spoon," like bringing it out and shaking it. And my sisters and I would just start dying laughing. We're like, "Mom." We were like really little, but we just like, you're not gonna hit us. Like, what are you doing?
I never got hit, but like she would chase me.
Chase it around the house.
Run around, and she would like literally. We would just start laughing. It was like so funny. It ended up being funny. But my dad was scary when we were younger.
So it was ridiculous.
Who are you scared of more?
I don't know. My dad never yelled ever. He would kill us with the. I'm really disappointed in you.
Oh, God, that's worse.
And that's like
worse. That's
shot through the heart. Like I can't remember. Oh, it's awful. Oh, you know, he's so good because he knows that like we're all so super sensitive, especially about like my family. And one time I was on my 16th birthday. I got drunk because I'm an idiot. And I guess when 16th birthday, I got drunk. It was like one of the first times I drank.
So it was like your first.
So yeah. So my mom picked me up. I was at my boyfriend's house at the time. My mom picked me up with our family friend in the front seat. And I get in the back with my friend Carrie. And like, I'm so drunk. Like the 16-year-old white girl wasted.
Oh my God.
And I throw up all over the car.
Oh yeah, your first time.
When I tell you, poor Carrie just bought me a really pretty bag for my birthday, and I threw up. First, I covered my mouth, and then it like projectiled into the back seat, and then I puked in the purse. It was disgusting. Anyway,
everybody
so the next
has their first time.
Oh yeah, the next day I was like hungover and felt awful, and my dad was like, "Kiki, get in here."
Oh no!
And I was like, "Oh my God!" And he goes, "Listen," he goes, "if you want to be an idiot, be an idiot." He goes, "But what about I can't remember how old Mary Gracie was. I'm like, so she's probably 6 years old because she's maybe 6 or 7 because I'm about 9 or 10 years older than her."
Okay.
It's like, what would you do how do you think Mary Gracie felt if she saw you stumbling around, puking your brains out everywhere? He's like, how do you think she idolizes you? She thinks that you are the greatest thing in the whole world. And I was just like, oh my God. That was all he had to say was like, what do you think Mary Grace would think? Or like, what would you do if she saw you like that? And I was like, oh my God, I hate my life.
That really like hurts. Yeah. That hurts
he
worse
knew.
than
He
like
knew what to say. He knew like it just right
God.
in there and like turned the knife. But my mom used to threaten us with washing her mouths out with soap. And one time, actually, sadly twice, I think this happened. Oh, no. I said crap. Okay, crap.
Oh, crap was the word we weren't allowed to say.
Crap. And my pain in the ass older cousin Danny, who is like the older brother to me, he was like, I heard you say crap. And I was like, I said crab. And I was like so upset. And my mom was like,
tattletale on you?
Oh, hell yeah, he did. And I was like, don't worry, Mom, I got it. And I went into the bathroom and used liquid soap and washed my own mouth out.
Yep. Don't worry, Mom, I got it.
Literally. Because I figured that like if I did it myself, it would be way better if I did it than her. Liquid dial soap.
You're so funny. What a funny
I think I was
kid.
like 10. Oh yeah.
That is so funny.
So dramatic. I'm so dramatic and nothing has changed.
That is hysterical.
Mm-hmm. But I love Thanksgiving.
The choice of getting
I'm not ready to do Christmas shopping yet. Have you bought anything yet?
I have.
You have?
Like this weekend, this past weekend is like
Black Friday.
It's the biggest weekend for like my online store, sweetheartstyles.com, and we're still having sales. So if you go check it out, everybody. But it's the biggest weekend, so I was working all weekend also on my site. But then I love sales, a good sale. So this whole weekend they have such great sales. So I was shopping all weekend, but I'm not done yet. I just did a little bit.
I can't get over how many people I buy presents for. It's like,
oh my God, because you have such a big family.
I have such a big family. Well, my sisters, we do Secret Santa, which is really fun.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
we do we only have to buy one person. But like my parents,
that's great.
I have aunts and uncles. I have godchildren.
You buy for your aunts and uncles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't do that because my family is also huge. I don't have that many sisters, but like we have a huge, big Greek.
No, it's crazy
family that it's just like ridiculous. But because I have so many aunts and uncles and cousins, and cousins everywhere, that we just don't do gifts. And we like for Christmas, we actually do the Secret Santa. So all the cousins, like all of us, we get we do like a $50 gift, and we nobody know. We kind of play. It's like a Christmas exchange, not really a Secret Santa. It's like
why people exchange. Who you have.
You don't know. You just bring a $50 gift and you wrap it up.
Oh, that's
and then you
fun.
You place it in a pile with all the gifts. And then you pick a number, like say how many people there are. You pick a number out of a hat and you save your number. And when you're not, like you go by like you either do like the last number first or the first like number one first.
Right.
And then the first person gets to pick the gift. It's like steal.
Wait, that's
you can
so
steal
cute.
the gift.
Oh yeah.
So then you pick whatever gift you want. Like you're the first one, you get to pick whatever gift you want. It's kind of good and kind of bad being the first one because then people, if somebody sees what you got, if you're the second person, and instead of picking a gift and you like what that person got, you can steal what that person has.
I can't believe that.
But you're only allowed like 2 steals.
Fights.
It's so much fun, and that's what we do like between our family on Christmas.
That's smart,
but it's fun. It's like kind of like something to do. It's like a game. It's just fun, and everybody gets a nice gift.
Yeah.
We don't do like gift certificates. You have to get like a gift,
like a gift.
Yeah,
gift certificates are my favorite gift ever.
They are, but like it gets boring if you open just gift certificates.
Yeah, especially in your scenario. I think totally when you're having like all these people doing it, it's different. But like I've been telling my boyfriend, oh my God, my fiance.
Yeah, you have to say fiance.
I've been telling him forever, and I tell his parents, I tell everybody, gift certificates are the best thing ever. One, because you get to pick what you want.
Exactly.
2, when you don't have any money, you can still go shopping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're like,
so
I have this gift certificate. It's so great.
This is from last year.
No,
I can still use it.
Seriously, it's the best. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Our engineer just came
Randoms.
in. He's just checking to make sure we're okay. We're okay. We're fine in here.
I love opening gifts. So, like, my mom is so funny. If she will, like, when we were younger, she would try and make it, like, we would look like we were, like, spoiled kids, that we would have tons of gift under the tree. But that's just because we love, like, our family were, like, Christmas spirits. So my mom would even put, like, instead of putting a shirt and a tank top in one box, she would literally put like one tank top in one box and one tank top in the other, just to make it look like
there's lots of presents.
More, even though there's maybe like a $5 tank top in like half of these like boxes, it just makes it look more like there's more presents. So it kind of like makes us feel like we're getting more than what we really are.
When you were growing up, did you have like any traditions as far as for my family, which we still, I think we still do,
traditions.
We would wait on the steps before we go downstairs to see if Santa came. So we'd wait on the steps. My dad would always have to say, he'd always check to see if Santa came. And then we have to take our picture, which we still do. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, it's so gross.
Funny.
And we still wear matching pajamas. And now that there's like the men or the husbands, and they all now wear matching pajamas too. It's so funny.
They all sleep over your moms? Mm-hmm. That's so nice.
So fun.
I have traditions, but not like that.
And then, so growing up, we had to wait until my dad said, okay, you can come down. My stupid bitch sister, Erin, when we were growing up, she was so mean. She would go flying down the steps first.
I love how you're like my stupid bitch sister.
No, yes.
We all have bossy sister.
Erin, you know who I'm talking about you. She was so bad. So one year, she went down first before we got our picture taken, and she went down first. She woke up really early. She counted all of the presents. And what we would do is we'd each get one really big present a year, and then we get a bunch of little small presents. And then
at my family.
Yeah. And then the 5 girls would get one family gift, like for all of us to share.
Oh, nice.
So this bitch goes downstairs, counts all the presents, comes upstairs, wakes me up and my other sisters and goes, oh, by the way, you got 20 presents. She's like, you got 10 presents. You got 12 presents. I got 15. Your big gift is an easel, and the gift for everybody is a toboggan.
Oh my God, what a downer.
And I literally was like,
what a downer.
What? She told us everything. I was like, why am I going downstairs?
Yeah, now I hate that. Like, don't ruin the surprise for me.
Like, she used to count the presents.
All right, well.
Awful little biatch.
My mom and dad were so cute when we were young. They would wait for us to go to bed, and then they would put presents out. So when we woke up in the morning, we would see all these presents. But every year, Santa forgot something downstairs because our tree's upstairs. We have a split level. We had a split level. So, Santa forgot something, and my dad would leave presents outside. Like, they looked like he forgot gifts outside.
Oh my God, I love that.
Outside, or there would be one big present every year for all of us to. So it'll be a computer one year. One year we got a trampoline. It's one big gift.
Fun, yeah.
But he used to make it sometimes the presents would be down the stairs, or they would be hidden somewhere in the garage. He forgot them. So he made it cute for us. But when we got older, we kind of knew what was going on. But we all would sleep in my sister's room.
Aww.
So for every year, we would all sleep in my sister's room, and they would I feel like my parents would lock us in because the lock would be on the outside.
They would lock you in the door
when we were kids,
or in the room.
Does anybody else's parents do this? Change the locks so the locks are on the outside of the door, so no kid could lock themselves in their room.
No, that's smart.
So we had the locks always on the outside of our doors.
That's smart.
Yeah, and then I feel like my mom would lock us in so they could put the presents out.
She definitely did that.
Us as we were sleeping, because there was a couple times we would be like, oh my God, we were so excited. We'd be like, you go first, you go see if he came, and they would my sister would walk out and be like, oh my God, he came yet? Or sometimes we were like, he didn't come yet. Let's go wait outside by the tree. And we literally passed out.
That is
and then
so sweet.
My dad came out to I guess get something on the fridge. He was like, get back to bed. And he was so mean, get out of the room.
I love that. That is so
fun.
cute.
I wish I wish it was real sometimes. I wish I didn't know, because after you find out Santa's not real, it's such your dreams are just ruined. You know, it's ruins the
Do you
whole
want to know what
experience.
I said whenever I found out? Because I'm so freaking dramatic.
What?
I was so upset. I was old too. I think I was
Yeah, I feel like I was old too.
I think I was 9 or 10.
Yeah, I feel like I was old.
It wasn't
too.
I was 6 or 5. And disclaimer, you should not be listening to this with your children in the car. So my
Very
sister
true.
basically told me I can't remember if she told me whatever happened, and I start screaming at the top of my lungs, screaming, bawling my eyes out. So I felt like I'd just been lied to. I literally felt
Yeah,
like my
it's
whole life just came crumbling
the
down.
worst feeling ever.
So I started screaming at the top of my lungs, and my mom's like, what's wrong with you? Whatever. And I told her, I'm like, there's no Santa Claus. She's like, oh, Claire. And I go, what are you going to tell me next? There's no Jesus either?
Oh my God.
That's what I said.
Smart little kid.
I was like, but who the fuck says that? So dramatic, and then my dad said, my dad had to calm me down, told me this very sweet story about Santa and all this stuff, and he was like, he's here if you believe him. If you believe,
my mom
here.
was like, the more you believe, the more you get. So
my dad was
friends would-
laughing though.
That's so funny. My friends would be like, there's no Santa. I'm like, I was told the more you believe, the more you get. So I believe. And I was I remember saying that to my one friend, and I was like, don't ruin this for me.
I just can't. What are you going to tell me next? There's no Jesus either. 'Cause I went to a very strict Catholic school. We had religion class. We wore uniforms. We went to church every first Friday. We had mass at school. So it was a very big, very strict school.
Okay.
So that's what I was waiting for the next thing to
Moving
tell
on
me.
to the next thing, because you went to a school with uniforms, and I went to a public school where I can wear whatever the hell I want.
That was me in high school, yeah. But
I
elementary
feel
school, no.
I would prefer wearing a uniform because it was hard to find stuff to wear every day.
I seriously, growing up, I hated my uniform, and it was so cute actually. But being a little kid, of course, you want to wear whatever you want to wear. When I got to high school, I was dying for a uniform. I'm like, please,
Really?
Yeah, because it was the first time I had to actually dress myself. And then there's all this pressure, especially in high school, because that's when I went to public school, to look really good, and you want to have the coolest new pair of jeans. And I remember wearing plaid pants, when Christina Aguilera came out with "Come On Over," the "Come On Over" video. I was like, I need these. What? Who cares?
No, there's so much pressure. You want to look good, especially in high school when you're trying to walk through the halls and there's all these different guys there and stuff.
Ugh,
so you're
so gross.
You want to look good no matter what. And I think I would prefer uniforms, even though a lot of people hate uniforms. They're like, I would rather wear what I want to wear, every day to school.
No, I hate it.
I
wish I
would
could wear
uniforms. I wish I had uniforms, because then there's also no bullying. You can't bully this person for wearing an outfit you don't like, or you know what I mean. You can't bully somebody who can't afford nice clothes like you can. You
Exactly.
can't. There's no
It's an even playing field.
Yeah. There's no secluding anybody out of anything. It's really I like uniforms. I wish I had them in school.
I wish I had one too. I might just bring them back
Actually,
in everyday life.
a lot of people don't know this, but I shared a room until I was 16 years old.
Did you? I shared a room.
Really?
I think I shared a room until I was like 10. And then probably until I was in high school. And then I got my own room for like a hot second. And then my younger sister, Clare, was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. And my mom wanted her to be closer to my mom. Mm-hmm. So my older sister and I shared a room and like switched rooms with the two youngest. I've always shared a room.
I've always shared a room, and I loved it.
I loved it.
So I was 16, and I think I look back now, and like, how the hell did I do it? My room was literally so small. We had a bed, we had a little chair in between our beds, and then another bed, and one little dresser and a little closet between us both. And I look back, I'm like, how the hell do we live like this?
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea. And I joke all the time because my sister loved Eminem growing up.
The rapper?
Yeah.
I love Eminem.
Her whole side, there used to be sides. Her whole side of the room was covered in Eminem posters.
Oh
and
my
mine
God.
Was like,
Britney Spears?
No, mine had Beanie Babies on the wall.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember Beanie Babies? I had one of my best friends, her sister, who's also a very good friend of mine. She'd sell them on eBay and make a fortune.
Oh, I wish I still had them. I don't even know if they're worth anything. My dad made me a case for them, and they were in a case on my side of the wall. Like,
No, she made like thousands of dollars at 14. I'm not even kidding.
I should have done that.
Seriously, she had her own cash register. I'll never forget. It was like so cool that she had a cash register. And she had her own like LLC and would sell these Beanie Babies online. I was like when eBay first came out.
Oh,
you know.
I don't think they're worth anything now, though.
I think they actually are worth more than you think they are.
Really? I'm going to like look into this.
You
now.
really should.
I have tons.
No. They have tags on them or no?
Yes. My dad was like the Beanie Baby fanatic. He would buy me Beanie Babies for like every holiday.
I love it.
Like every birthday. But it was like crazy. I love sharing a room though.
And me too.
And then I hated it.
Well, yeah, because you want your own space.
Pick up your clothes.
No,
I would like come in there
shared.
and be like, oh my God, my room's a mess. So I would literally pick up my sister was kind of messy, and I was a little bit neat, kind of messy, but a little bit neat. And if I was like, I get like anxiety if the room's crazy messy, so I would pick up all her stuff and throw it on her bed, and there would be literally a pile of crap on her bed. And she would come in and she would be so mad at me that I just threw all her stuff on her bed because she would have to clean it because she had no choice. Like in order for her to get to bed, like she would have to now clean the stuff. We would just bicker about like messy room.
It's so funny whenever you grow up a certain way and then like you somehow turn back to that, if that makes sense. So like growing up, I shared a room forever, and also we all 5 girls shared a bathroom. So 5 girls, 1 bathroom is like
crazy,
really insane, right?
Yeah.
And even when my parents redid their house and we had more than 1 bathroom to use, we all found ourselves using the same bathroom and getting ready together in the same room.
Because you're used to it.
It's just so funny. I'm like, you guys all have your own rooms now. Why are you still in my room?
Yeah.
Like, why, like you don't have a mirror where you like
so
in your room?
funny.
But it's so cute. We still wanted to be together because that's what we were used to.
Yeah, I love it. And it makes, I feel like because they shared a room, like even though my house was small growing up, my older sister was right next door. The lucky bitch got her own room, and we hated her for it.
Course,
like growing up, we hated her for it. She had like her own phone room, her own phone in her room. Like she was
that was
so
the
cool.
biggest thing ever.
And like
phone. I had a
we were
Snoopy
so
phone.
jealous. She had her own freaking phone in her room. She's calling me right now. Actually, that's so funny.
Call her or answer. Say hello. We're talking about you.
No, I can't. I'll do that later. But yeah, we were like this lucky bitch. But like, I look back now and I'm like, I loved sharing a room. It makes you closer with like that person, even though I'm close with both. But it's just like, I love it now. Back then I hated it, but I love it now.
I need to get presents for my godson. I don't know what to get him. It's hard. See, I'm growing up with all girls. Like, I don't know how to buy presents for little boys.
Yeah.
He's 10 now. So, listeners out there, please give me some sort of idea for a 10-year-old boy. I know. It's because, like, I know he loves football. He's a total athlete. But, like, what the heck do I get him? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Sports. I think sports.
I know, something sports.
Video
really
games. Does he like
that? Video games is good.
Yeah, something. I don't know what's the cool one that's
out now. If any of our listeners know anything about video games, can you please tweet at us? Let me know what I should be buying because I have no idea.
I feel like gifts for men are even hard. Like after so many years, like my sister's husband and stuff and my sister's boyfriend, they've been around for like so long. So it's like, what do you even get them these days? You get them the same sweatshirt every year. You get them like the same sweatpants. It's like, what is there to get guys?
It's hard to be like creative, I feel like, when it comes to guys.
Yeah, it is.
So I got to think of something to get. like all like my dad is really hard, except for this year he said he has a list, which is great. If you tell me what you want, I will go and buy it for you. Like that is easy. Like you make my life easy, I will get you a nice present.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So I agree, but I rather not know. So like I tell my family, I'm like, just get me whatever, because I like being surprised. I'm like I love surprise. Like I would rather be surprised than go out to a mall with them and then be like, here, I'm getting you your Christmas gift. Oh, you like that? That's your Christmas gift. Like no.
Yeah.
I need to open like a nice, like a different gift from you. I don't care what it is.
My sister Molly would go and pick out all of her birthday presents and Christmas presents with my mom.
Oh my God.
Watch my mom buy them, and then she would make my mom wrap them all up and give them to her.
still open them.
I'm like, what is the point of that?
They are.
I'm like, you know what it is.
I know. I'm like, I hate that.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe Christmas is so soon. It's literally like
it's so
3 weeks away.
It'll be here
like.
before we know it.
I know.
More holidays, more madness, more craziness out there. But I love it this time of year. I feel like I always say this. January is the worst month because it's like I love September, I love the fall, I love October, I love November, I love December. January for me is the worst, and then you got like Valentine's Day and I love February. I just think it's like
February is a good month.
February is a good month. March is my birthday month, and then you have April, which is like a semi bad month, semi alright, and then you have May, and it's like summer, and it's like so for me like January.
You hate January.
I hate January.
Yeah, it's always so cold too.
Yeah, it's like the worst, like Debbie Downer. And like the mall, they always have like the ugliest clothes because everything's on sale.
Oh, I hate. And can I just tell you, trying to make cheap clothes in the winter, they suck. Like it's so much easier for cuter, cheaper clothes in like the spring, fall, summer, because it's easier to make. Yeah. Cheap winter clothes are like hideous. They're like the worst awful. Stuff. They're awful.
And they don't come out with like spring stuff till the end of January.
No. And doesn't it make you so depressed whenever it's like the end of summer and they have like the winter clothes out? I'm like, what the hell? Seriously.
Don't rush it.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm trying to get a bathing suit.
Oh, God.
It drives me nuts.
Seriously.
I wanted to give a shout out to one of our listeners. I got to find.
Oh, yay. Anybody good?
Yeah, really good. Okay. And they're calling. They commented on my Instagram and they come from Canada.
Woohoo!
Which
Canada.
is awesome.
That's awesome.
They
what's their name?
Their name is Uriel. I think that's how you pronounce it.
What was that?
Uriel.
Oh, nice. That's different.
It's E Fernand is her handle, but she says, let me read it. Says, love the podcast. Got 2 of my friends that I work with to subscribe to. Thank you so much.
Oh,
That's really nice of you.
That's so sweet.
They love you guys as well. And we often have post-podcast discussions about some of the topics that you guys cover. Can't wait for next week. Much love from Canada.
That is really
cool,
sweet.
Right?
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, thanks, girl. We love hearing that.
That was really sweet.
And we've been getting some really good emails, by the way. And I want to wait till Siggy comes back too, because some of them are like really crazy, like relationship stuff.
Yeah,
and I like need to hear what she's gonna say, because Colleen knows it's gonna come out of her mouth.
Oh my God, I love good relationship gossip. Yeah, so let's wait for that. For next week.
So, but if you guys have any things you want to just tell us about, or if you want like advice, or just want to tell us what you want us to stuttering, what you want us to talk about, email us at dearjustsayin@gmail.com.
And Claire will totally read it, or
Siggy and Sam, and we respond. And if I haven't responded yet, or if we haven't responded yet,
it's just because a busy weekend.
Yeah, very crazy weekend. Actually, I'm looking at them right now. Actually, as we talk.
Sweet.
But anywho, oh my God, I cannot wait for Siggy to get back here.
I know.
She came to the party with her face done.
Wait.
She did.
And do we love it?
I mean, it looks really good, but she literally just got it done. So like, I can't wait to see it like next week when it's even better. I just can't. I'm like I wish she was here. I'm like so mad at her. Like, why aren't you here?
Like, when you feel like there's things about you that you want to change, but in others people's eyes, like you're perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's always like, I know with me, I may like look good to other people, but to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling fat today, or I don't like the way my face looks. Like, when there's always like, you have your own insecurities about yourself, and like you want to tweak things about yourself. Like, why the hell would Siggy want to do that when she is stunning and gorgeous and beautiful? That's what I'm just saying.
That's why I can't wait to hear and see what she says.
So beautiful. I'm sure she's going to look even more beautiful now, but still, she is so beautiful. She didn't have to fix anything.
I know. I'm excited to see her.
She looks like younger than me.
Yeah, she does. Someone said the other day, they're like, I listen to your podcast all the time, and I cannot believe how beautiful Siggy is. It's like, because she comes off on the podcast as like this like tough,
Yeah.
tough love, rough and like down to like, we'll fight for the last, tooth and nail for you. And I think they picture her as being this like beast. I don't know what, like, but she's like this teeny tiny,
Yes.
beautiful, long hair. Like, she's so beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah.
That's stunning. She's cute. I love Siggy.
It's so weird when you hear someone's voice all the time, then you see their face. It's
like-
bizarre.
Yeah, because you always get your own picture on like what a person will look like, or
Yeah.
how you want the story to go in your head.
Yeah.
So like if you picture somebody and then you see them, you hear their voice, and then you see them in person, you're like, oh, you're not what you ruined my story pretty much in my head now, because like now you're not what I pictured.
The worst is when you're actually on TV, which I know you can relate to this. I used to host this show that was basically like a local American Idol. I was on in the East Coast. And so it was like a singing competition, and people would come and watch it live at
fun.
where we taped it. And I have to burp, sorry. That was disgusting. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm like such a man right now.
That's right.
They would come and people would be like, oh, we watch you every week and you are way skinnier in person. And I was like,
see, that to me all the time,
thanks. And then one time this woman was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh God, what is she going to say? She's like, your legs are way nicer in person. My friend and I watch you every week and we always think that you should be wearing a pantsuit.
Oh, rude.
I was like, excuse me?
That's rude.
So rude.
But people say stuff like that to me all the time.
It's comical.
Like, yeah, TV ads like 500 pounds.
I know, it really does. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
And like you'll like eat just by the way you sit. If you sit weirdly or you sit like you're comfortable on TV, you look like an extra 10 pounds bigger.
So true.
It's so annoying.
So annoying.
So annoying. Anyhow, I went to the Knicks game yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You really had a great weekend.
I'm telling you, I had a great weekend. That's
seriously
my
did.
voice is at Madison Square Garden right now because it's gone forever. The game was really fun. We actually woke up yesterday and went to brunch with a bunch of people that were at the party. So it was fun. It's always a good sign of a good party when everyone's hungover. Like all my friends were like, I don't understand how you're out right now. Like how are you? One girl who's at a brunch with us almost couldn't eat. She was like, I'm going to die. Like it was hilarious.
That's totally how you know.
I was like, I feel bad that all of you guys are miserable, but I'm so happy because I mean, you had such a good time.
Yeah. I mean, that should make you feel good.
I know it does. I feel bad. I'm like, I'm so happy you're hungover.
You secretly that's how you know like your friends and family had a great time is when they can't move the next day.
Exactly.
And if they stay till the end.
Oh yeah.
That's always how you know. You're saying you stayed even later than when it was supposed to. That's like awesome.
It was really fun. So we went to brunch, and then after that, the Giants game was on. Did the Jets play yesterday?
Yeah, and they won.
They did? Happy one of our teams won. The Steelers lost and the Giants lost. It was just like a shitty football day for me. But we were out all day watching football, and then we went to the Knicks game. It was like just so much fun. It was so much fun.
What a great week.
What did you do this weekend besides?
I celebrated Thanksgiving. And I worked. So I really didn't do much this weekend. It was kind of like just be with family and like.
Do you have any YOLOs?
Yeah, I actually do.
Let's hear.
So my YOLO report for this week, which I thought was funny, my mom, because I was with my mom this weekend also, she was like, can you help me? It was warm one day. She was like, can you help me put the Christmas lights up for the house? I was like, yeah, sure. So literally we're outside all day putting up our Christmas lights. And she was like, we were in sweatpants. I was wearing no makeup. My hair was in a ponytail. She was in sweats. We were just like working outside all day, putting everything up. And then she's like, oh, do you want to run with me to the store? So I was like, yeah, sure. She had to get, I had to get like Christmas cards to send out, and she had to get something. So we went to Hallmark. So we're in Hallmark and we're like looking around, and we're like, there's really nobody out. I don't know what day it was, but it was really like nobody out. So we were like shopping. We got the Christmas cards, and then I get like other stuff there, and we pay. And like there was an older woman there, and she was talking to this other woman, and they like weren't paying attention to us, like standing at the register. So then they were like finally like looked. They obviously knew I was there, and they were just like being kind of like rude, and they were talking. I hear them talking about their schedule for like Black Friday, like, oh, you're working, oh, you're not working. I'm like,
oh, these are employees?
These are employees. So I'm like, hello, like I'm at the register.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay
like,
for my stuff.
like I'm right here, you see me. And then finally they're like, oh, and they come over and they're like, she's like kind of like rude to me and my mom, and she like puts the cards in the bag or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, have a happy Thanksgiving, like, you know.
Yeah.
So then we walk out and there's these cute ornaments, and now I have a goddaughter, a brand new niece who is turning 1 in January. But we saw these ornaments, these baby ornaments that are like baby's first Christmas and stuff. So we're like, oh my God. So now me and my mom are like, oh my God, these are so cute. So now I paid. I have a bag in my hand. And we go around the other aisle, which you can't see from the cash register, and we're looking at baby ornaments. The 2 employees walk over and they're like stalking now me and my mom and like pretending to like fix something, but they're really like on top of us. I guess because I checked out and I look like me and my mom look like we're bums. Like literally.
They thought you were going to steal
They
something?
had to.
No.
And I'm like standing there. Now, I worked in retail when I was growing up, and like I thought that was so rude and uncomfortable. They made me feel uncomfortable. Like they were like on top of me and my mom, who just paid for cards and would pay for an ornament. Like, I'm not going to steal anything. And they were like just so rude. So I think from the moment that they saw me and my mom in like sweats, no makeup, looking like hoodlums, or I don't even know, that they automatically got an impression that we
you
were going
to
to steal
something?
Yeah, and they were like both of them came around and were like on top of us. And I really thought that was rude and uncomfortable, and I just wanted to tell everybody, like, everybody that works at the Hallmark, like, that's not customer service. Like,
No, that's harassment.
Yeah, that's not how you should treat people, and I felt really uncomfortable. I walked out and I was like, Mom, how funny, though. Did
she feel the same way? Or
it was just like your first reaction to somebody and what their appearance is, like, doesn't mean that's who they are. But I'm like, isn't it just crazy how people treat people? Like, not even
It's
knowing?
ridiculous.
I'm like, that's so crazy.
I hate when people judge you by what you wear or how you look. You know what? Like today, I didn't want to put makeup on. Sorry.
I was like outside
Sorry, I
all
wanna
day
wear
cooling
sweatpants.
over
Yes.
Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And now you want to think I'm stealing. So then this doesn't end. And then this is my terrible YOLO. It was like a shitty day. So then we got in the car and we back up, and it's madness in the shopping center. So my mom's like, I'm just going to go out. We're going to back up. Instead of going where the lane where the cars are coming, we're going to go down the parking aisle and go out. Well, there was a car there waiting. So we back up and we pull by, and then this girl in the car just gives us the middle finger. We're like, this is a shitty day. We're like,
Oh
you know
my
what?
God.
Let's just get out of here. We're like, let's just get out of
the
here.
bird.
We're like, what did we do wrong? We're like, this day is just freaky. We're like, it's a freaky
People
day.
get very intense around the holidays.
I was like, oh my God. That was my YOLO report for the weekend, though.
So don't flip the bird at Sam, because she'll talk about it.
And don't judge people.
I know, it makes me so
It made me feel uncomfortable. Like I was like staring at them, like, what is your deal?
so obnoxious. That
I
drives me
felt
crazy.
uncomfortable, and I wasn't even stealing.
I know people that literally are very well off, and all they do is wear like crappy sneakers, jeans, and a t-shirt every day.
Yeah.
That's all they wear. So what does it matter? Just because I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt and I'm wearing sneakers, just because I'm not wearing a fucking tuxedo, you're not going to be nice to me? That's
These are
ridiculous.
older women.
Ugh.
Yeah, that
Women.
was my YOLO. Nothing
Women
else
are the
exciting.
worst.
Nothing
Women.
else.
Nothing else?
No, nothing else really for my YOLO. I want to save. I have some relationship stuff too that I want to save for next week.
Okay.
So I feel like this podcast, we could talk about like what we did all weekend for holidays and stuff, and then save our good relationship
The
gossip
juice.
for next week.
The juice. Oh my God. Speaking of juice, I don't know what made me think of this actually. I went to go get a water at the store across the street from where we are currently, where we do the podcast. And this woman is picking her nose. She's not just picking her nose. She's literally looks like she's trying to find something in her brain. Like that's how far up her finger is
Did
up
she
her
look
nose.
at it after?
You don't even know. She pulled her nose or her finger out from her brain and out from her nose, and just like this wad of snot just comes out. I'm like, what are you doing? You are in a public place. Listen, I've picked my nose before. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone does it, but you don't do it in a public place.
You do know that.
Also in a place
never
of
in a public
food.
place because you know people are staring at you.
It's like
Always.
a car accident. As soon as you see someone scratch, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna pick their nose. They're gonna pick their nose.
I can't help but stare. Like sometimes when I'm driving, I see people in other cars like picking their nose. I'm like, oh my God.
I don't know what it is when people are in cars. They literally think that nobody can see them.
For real.
Seriously.
Oh my God.
Like they think that they can just pick their nose or change, or I'm like, I can
Speaking
see
of
you.
like germs, like when I laughed because when me and my mom went shopping, she's like, don't touch the door handle, touch the bottom of the door handle of like germs and stuff. Because you know how many people touch those door handles?
Ugh.
So I'm like, oh, you open the door. Like, just let me touch a spot, like the most awkward spot to open the door. Do you do the same thing or no?
I do sometimes. I have to so I don't do it subconsciously. Like I have to consciously make an effort to not touch certain things. They're like, there's places now. There's actually some in the Dirty Jers where they have the handle in the bathroom where it's like a hook. Have you seen those?
No.
It's literally like a hook. It's an arm hook on the door when you're exiting the bathroom, so you don't have to use the actual knob. You just
I've
use
never
your arm.
seen that.
Yeah, they have it at Turning Point. Next time you're there,
Get out.
you have to look at it. If anybody out there listening has seen the
I
hook,
am such
tell me
a
if you used
germaphobe,
it.
so I try and will touch the door handle with 2 fingers or on the bottom, or I have my mom or somebody else do. I'm like, you open it. I'm like, I don't want to touch this door. So many people's hands and germs and
I get so grossed
gross.
out. Especially living in the city, it's like the grossest thing ever.
Totally.
I told you, I don't allow street clothes on the bed. You think I'm going to allow someone to touch something,
that's so
not wash their
crazy.
hands?
You're
Ugh.
so funny.
I'm telling you, I don't think I'm alone. Listeners out there, please let me know if you don't like street clothes on your bed either.
I actually think that's a great idea because it's like
About
dirty
it.
on your bed and your bed.
Think about it. And you're on the subway, you're in a dirty
cab. I never thought
cab.
to do that though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I might.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you.
So crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, anywho,
do you have anything else you would like to talk about
trying
today?
to think. No, I think I'm all done. Hopefully I'll have
I
a
think
voice.
I'm good for today too.
Yeah.
I think next week we could catch up and really get into our deep.
I can't
good
wait
gossip.
to hear the Sigs. Like, one, I want to hear her version of the party from Saturday because she was there.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I'd love to hear what she has to say. And then we'll dive into some of our listeners' emails, which I'm really excited that we're going to bring
and
up.
then I have a lot of relationship questions I want to ask Siggy too, and you, and our listeners tune for next week. So
Yeah,
we'll catch
good.
up next week. And
Yes, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Tweet us, Instagram us, let us know any questions, comments,
just
whatever you like.
saying,
Yeah.
we will talk to you guys soon.
Later.
Bye.